Welcome back to Gunner's Firearms.
Hey, thanks a lot. Yeah. Gosh, you've been doing a lot since we last talked. About really going to this NSSF conference in Springfield, Missouri. Sitting down with the ATF, getting a earload of information. This is good stuff. And the FBI. So, as you went through this conference, I'm sure there was really a lot of information. So
Way too much.
Yeah,
Way too much. You're reading through my notes backwards.
I know, I'm like,
you're on the page and you're like, holy biscuits. So,
well, we just filmed a video about how the FBI or how the ATF is really pleased with the current state of the ATF, how it's getting better, how it's been difficult for them to.
It is difficult.
No longer necessarily collaborate with FFLs, but instead kind of go against them to some degree, based on errors.
They were really after some serious bad guys, but
yeah.
there were some good guys that didn't get a second chance because of these stricter rules.
So what are they doing now? Now what's different?
So the first segment was the National Shooting Sports Foundation, and the presenter was a wealth of information, and mostly this was just a group of FFLs only. If you had a federal firearms license, you register for this conference, you show up to the one that is closest in your area, which was still quite a drive for me. Springfield, I think I got up at 4:00 in the morning to get down there on time for this conference. And so I got there, made it on time, made it early, got checked in, and have a really cool story about that one. Remind me later.
You got it.
And the first presenter was up talking about store security.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all these missing guns going? What happens to these guns when they are getting stolen? And how we can protect ourselves in the stores, and how we can help our customers protect themselves, your side of the counter, because you guys need help too. It's not just us. Let me tell you, you guys need some serious help. What happens when you get a gun stolen? What do?
Well, you should report it at least. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you report a stolen gun?
Just call the local police.
Okay. What are they going to ask you?
What's your serial number?
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. Haven't had it happen. Thank God.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
It's not if it happens, you guys. It's when it happens. I see you every week. You leave the firearm in your vehicle. You think you're in a wonderfully safe neighborhood, in a safe place. Well, let me tell you, there's some real jerk faces out there that look for these nice neighborhoods. You're a target. And so they go around and they find you and they steal it. So you got to do a police report. They're going to ask you who made the firearm. What model was your firearm? What serial number was on your firearm? What caliber was your firearm? Can you prove that you are the actual owner of that firearm? Show me a receipt. Show me a bill of sale from a person-to-person transfer. Show me.
I think if a cop was doing that, at that point, I'd be like, well, good luck finding it. See you later.
You will
that'd be the end of that.
You will need.
I'd walk away with that one.
You will need the receipt when that firearm is recovered. If you want to take it back into your possession lawfully and legally, you will need the proof that it really is yours. You did the police report.
I would think a stolen gun be kind of like a stolen car. I don't want it back. I don't want it back.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Like if somebody steals my car, I'm like, please don't find it, burn it, put it in a lake, something like that. I don't want it back.
really, really, really love the guns that I have adopted and acquired.
Yeah.
I have sentimental attachment to some of these.
Sentimental ones, I can see that. But I wouldn't have receipts. I don't even know if I have any receipts for any of my guns. I mean, I have a few, but because I do keep most of my receipts. But that's pretty. I never thought about that.
So you need to have some sort of proof. Here at the store, we have logbooks. that bill of sale, that proof, the police report that you turned in with all that information, and like, look, I can prove that on this date I bought it, or on this date I acquired it, or it was gifted to me from my mother, who, my mom, when her husband passed away, he left her these firearms, and she didn't know what to do with them, and she left them in her nightstand, and she doesn't know where dad got them or where stepdad got them, and now I've inherited them.
So you're not getting those back.
You will. You need a record. You acquired them on what date from whom? I acquired them.
This is, if this, I mean, I don't want to open up a can of worms here, but if like, let's say, you know, I had all my guns stolen, and then they came back, and the cops are like, well, where's your receipt? Can a person go to the place they bought it from and conjure up that information?
Sometimes yes.
And sometimes no.
Sometimes no. You bought that, your stepdad, somebody bought that gun from somebody that is
you bought it
no longer there. If they bought it too, they bought it from this tiny little FFL shop in the middle of nowhere, podunk town, and you went back there 35 years later and that place is no longer there. You need to have so you do the same thing that insurance requires you to do for these. You keep a catalog of what you own. You are the responsible person for your own firearms. Mark, you are responsible for the serial numbers that you have adopted, and somewhere in a notebook that you keep in a safety deposit box somewhere or in your gun safe, you have a record of who made the gun, what model, what serial number, what caliber, and to the best of your knowledge when you acquired it. If you want to go above and beyond, you take pictures of both sides of the gun, you enlarge it so you can see every single little scratch, bump, dent, ding, and mark and letter and word that is on that firearm, and you're like, I got 37 pictures of proof, and I got this notebook right here that says when I freaking got this. That's your proof right there. You don't need the receipt for a lot of these that are gifted.
As many of you may or may not know, about a year ago I was dealing with a very serious heart condition, and through some procedures and a dramatic change in my lifestyle, I've found my way to a whole different level of health. And one aspect of that, and it's something that I believe is extremely important to talk about because Americans are not talking about it. I've really never heard anybody talk about it, to be quite honest, is the health benefits from the super hot peppers like a Trinidad scorpion pepper, because that has been one aspect of what I have done over the last year. Is a friend of mine who lost 110 pounds in 7 months just drinking a drink that he made with Trinidad scorpion peppers. I've been doing that as well. I saw how it changed him. I wanted in on that. And what it has done is, it's been one aspect of it. Of course, diet, exercise, that sort of thing is very important as well. But what this has done is not just allow me to lose weight, but I sleep better. I have a better outlook on life. I was actually having lunch with the guy that makes this the other day, and his brother committed suicide. He was dealing with addiction, he was dealing with depression, and he committed suicide. And my friend believes wholeheartedly, had he invented this drink before that, he would be alive today. And I kind of question that, like, well, that's a big statement to make. But ultimately what he's claiming is the capsaicins in those super hot peppers really satisfy your pituitary gland, which is the basis of addiction. And if you watch Johnny Schofield on YouTube, check him out. But he's fought addiction, and now he's addicted to hot peppers instead because it satisfies that same desire. So I think it's important to talk about better outlook in life, sleep better, lose weight, fight addiction. The link's below. Check it out. Just drinking Trinidad scorpion peppers, and it is hot. I'll give you a little warning, but he's taken out the binding agents that, you know, so when it's hot, it's only hot for like a minute or two. It doesn't burn for hours. So there you go, man. I couldn't put down Trinidad scorpion peppers. This is how I do it. That link is below. Real quick, if you want to try this, we were talking about this. This is a drink my friend made. It's Trinidad scorpion peppers. I just curious what you think, because you like hot stuff, don't you?
I like hot stuff. I get some weird looks when I tell people that I put cayenne pepper in my coffee.
Oh, really? That is kind of strange.
Thank you. No, so it started out with cayenne pepper and cinnamon and hot chocolate. And it kind of snowballed from there. And now I like the spicy. It's so nice.
Yeah, so he sent these specifically. There was a guy that came to my house last night and just dropped them off, said, these are for Mark. Because he just wanted you to try it. He said he'd send you some.
Made in the USA. All right. It doesn't say refrigerate or anything like that. Let's go.
All right, cheers.
Clink, clink. I like that he actually puts a warning on here. Do not consume if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers or capsaicin, or are pregnant or have medical conditions. Please seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea.
Uh-oh.
I like this.
It's pretty good. I like it too. I couldn't eat a Trinidad scorpion pepper, so I think this is a reasonable alternative.
I don't do like... I don't do I won't eat the peppers like directly. When they're cooked in something. Yeah.